You know what I didn't speak on? I didn't speak on Kevin Samuels. How could I forget to speak on The Godfather? With that being said, let's get straight to it. So, I peep. This is what I feel now. I feel the people who hating on Kevin Samuels is the hit dogs that's hollering. You feel me? I feel it's a percentage of people that fall into these categories. You feel me? Like when women say stuff about broke dudes, you don't hear no rich dudes like, "Oh man, how are you talking about broke dudes like that?" They don't care. It don't fit them. When skinny people hear fat people being talked about, you don't hear them be, "Oh my God, don't body shame." They don't give a fuck because that don't apply to them. But if I hear a woman be like, "Oh, he was vile, he was disrespectful," and you know what's funny? I didn't know so many women agreed with his message. You feel me? I thought 99% of women hated him, but after he died, I seen a whole lot of women come out like, "Man, yo, I loved him. I loved his message." Da 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 da. So I was so shocked when I seen that. So when I see the other side, I'm like, "Oh, y'all the ones who y'all are 35 and y'all do got two and three kids and the ballers ain't really trying to mess with y'all." And I believe like we focus, and I kept saying that, man, we focusing on the messenger and his feminine ways, but we not focusing on the message. He's really saying some really, really, really good stuff. It's just I don't agree with sometimes how he delivered that message, you feel me? But a lot of the times he's saying some real good stuff. He's basically telling us to work together and to stay together, and that basically the teacher and the garbage man need to be together because the median income between y'all, when you add that family together, is almost 100,000. But when y'all trying to look for these guys who six figures and able to retire y'all and y'all could be stay at home wives, like for one, y'all not gonna be happy. This dude gonna be cheating on you all the time. And then for two, you probably not gonna be able to get this dude because when he look at you and he look at the other options, he gonna go at the other options usually. You feel me? So that's just my opinion though. But that was facts though. Like nigga, I all my homies who well off, they girls look amazing. You feel me? I don't know no dude with no chick that's 200 pounds that make over 200,000. You feel me? And this is no knock to heavy set women. I'm just saying that from what I seen, them dudes like a certain type of chick. You feel me? And the few, like it may be one out of 20,000, real talk, that they with the high school sweetheart or the girl who, you feel me. But for most of the parts, them dudes always had some type of potential, so they always got a decent looking girl or whatever. With that being said, I don't think he was ever really trying to demean the black woman. I believe that the same energy that he had for dudes, he had that for women. But you can't really, I got sisters, bro. You can't really talk to a woman how you talk to a man. And you can't even really talk to a woman, to be honest with you. Y'all ain't really listening if it ain't what y'all want to hear. If it's what y'all want to hear, y'all all ears. Yes, big dick energy. Oh my God, yes, I'm loving it. Message, mood. When it ain't what y'all want to hear, fuck boy, small dick energy, insecure. You gonna call them broke, oh, if you can't handle me, and it's like, bro, like that's not the truth. You feel me? I could do both. You feel me? I could love you and respect you and think that you are amazing and that you should be protected, and at the same time, I could critique you. You feel me? Because I don't agree with everything that black women do. I don't believe that with I don't believe in every message that black women send. But I also don't believe in every negative stereotype. They talk about this FNF video with the girl Glorilla. I, I don't really care for the song, but the imagery is not as bad as y'all made it out to be. Y'all made it like I'm thinking I'm thinking it's just something absurd, and it's like, no, that is what. If you go on South Beach, you're going to see black women who are single shaking their ass outside of windows. You're gonna see girls smoking and drinking. Like they're just showing it from their point of view. And I'm all for that, bro. If you gon' because I believed it when I seen her. She had a natural body. It wasn't no BBL. It wasn't no lipo 360. That shit was her natural body. She's smoking and drinking and twerking with her homegirls. That's what I see when I walk in the clubs. That's what I see when I go to parties. That's what I see when I go on the beach. So I felt like she was being natural. She was being herself. It was authentic. So I can't judge her for what she had going on. I don't think we should judge a lot of women for what they have going on. But at the same time, we should be allowed to have an opinion. I should be able to say, hey man, you a thought. I probably ain't gonna cuff you. You cool. I don't think you deserve to be mistreated or anything like that. But because even I tell my son, I say, man, treat a woman as good as you possibly can. You feel me? You're not gonna be able to treat all of them good. Some of them you're gonna have to fuck them and leave them. But it's some that you know you can treat as well as you possibly can. And even if you're gonna grease them and leave them, don't put them out and curse them out and be reckless. Make sure you have the 100% consent. You know, it's a lot of ways to go about doing things the right way, and it's ways you do things the wrong way. So, you know, that's just my thoughts on it. I don't think that, like I said, he ain't killed nobody. I said this in the previous video. He didn't kill nobody. There's no allegations of him touching no kids. And when R. Kelly died, y'all gonna be like, oh man, with his screaming and all that stuff gonna go up. This man ain't do none of that. And y'all talking about him like the way y'all should be talking about R. Kelly. And I hear a whole lot of y'all say, I'm still listening to R. Kelly, knowing that your uncle touched you. Knowing that your cousin touched you, you still listening to R. Kelly. That's a psychotic. That's what they call? That's Stockholm. You still finna listen to a guy who is a known rapist. He's known for paying for children, paying for underage girls to come sleep with him. That's what he's known for. You feel me? And we cool with this. This is the country that we love, and this is how we carrying ourselves. You know, I always say this is my one critique on black women. I say, man, yo, like I don't like that. You know, I'm not knocking because I understand. You know, a lot of men are deadbeats, which I don't believe as many as deadbeats as they say. But a lot of dudes are deadbeats. A lot of dudes, you know, are in prison. That's one of the things that I do believe is a problem. Dudes being in prison so much. So you have this going on. So I can't knock women for being the head of household, but look at the state of black people, and y'all are number one. Y'all are 80% of the head of households in the black community. Being that that's the case, that means that y'all way ain't working. It's not working for y'all getting married. It's not working for y'all kids. We got 15 and 16-year-old kids committing murders. I never seen nothing like that. Back in my days, 15 and 16-year-olds was fighting. We had maybe one guy every so often who was going off and doing something crazy. But for the most part, the 15 and 16-year-olds was fighting. We in last place in everything that's good. We in first place in everything that's bad. When it comes to wealth, when it comes to home ownership, when it comes to credit, when it comes to anything that's good, we're in last place. When it comes to anything that's bad, when you talk about crime, when you talk about incarceration, when you talk about debt, we're number one in all of that. When you talk about being a consumer instead of a producer, we're number one in all of that. So y'all way ain't working. And, you know, we do need to change. We need more men to, you know, stay a part of that situation. I do see a lot more family stuff going on, but definitely, we can't be talking about Kevin Samuels like he was he was Hitler. That's how y'all was talking about him like he was Hitler. You feel me? He wasn't no fucking Hitler. That man was a messiah. He was ahead of his time. He was one of those guys that men needed. And I don't think women really understand that when you get online as a man, you see cops shooting you, women call your own people calling you broke. When you get in the comments on a lot of this stuff, when black men are mistreated, it's a whole bunch of other races speaking on, yeah, he deserved it and he shouldn't have been this and blah, 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 blah. And then when we go through things with the child support and family court system, oh, well, you should have watched who you had sex with. Our own women are benefiting from our demise. And because they benefit from it, they believe that you should have 100% of your taxes garnished. That's crazy. You should have 50% of your checks garnished. That's crazy. But at the same time, we finally got a man to say, hey, brothers, this isn't right. Hey, brothers, look at them. They are doing this. They aren't perfect either. They're doing bad. We finally had a guy who was doing that, and he was demeaned. The Breakfast Club wouldn't even have him on. You feel me? And this is supposed to be a black platform that's for all black people. But no, no, no. Because he's not speaking towards the women in a way that they want. But all the men, not to say all, but 90% of the men love him. The 10% is dudes who they simps and ducks, so they have to, how could I say it? They have to go along with what women say because that's the only way they can get them some vagina. So with that being said, it's crazy that we finally get somebody and they tear him down. And the moment that he popped off, I get it, bro. I get it. He was saying some wild stuff, but they only played the most outrageous clips. They never played when he was giving great advice, when women were agreeing. You feel me? And there was a lot of women that agree. So with that being said, that's free game. R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, you were a legend. You died a legend. When you died, you shook the world up. I don't know how you was as a husband. I don't know how you was as a father. I hope that you were a great father and a great husband. But as far as touching the world, you definitely did that. So salute to you, man.